Yeah.
You've directed, yeah.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard.
Yeah, yeah.
It's incredibly hard when
How
you
many-
have no money.
How many did you do? One?
I just did one feature, but
I
I'm
remember
trying to
that.
get
What
money
What is
to do
the
another
name
one.
of this
But
podcast?
dude, no money to shoot 17 days in like Indiana with no budget, with no.
How much do you need?
Thing is, people always say just shoot on your iPhones.
Yeah, yeah.
I need good sound. I need good production value. I need good makeup. I
Are
need
you
good.
scared though about AI? Because
Yeah.
I just had a meeting
Sure.
with a big company,
Straight up.
and they're like, "We're developing a show primarily AI. But you want to use your voice and your likeness."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, it was like a real credible company, and I was like, I got scared. I'm like, wow, it's coming, and it's in a year from now, it'll be
Yeah.
completely
Well, commercials, photography,
Yeah.
you won't need any of it.
none of it.
So I feel bad for them.
Yeah. Also, oh, dude, it's like with robotics and all that stuff. I mean, 5 years. What are people gonna do?
I know. You won't need actors.
I know, but what
Great new actors.
but, I mean, but when it replaces accountants and all these other jobs, what are people in this country and on this planet gonna do?
I feel like it's maybe a bad analogy, but I'm one of those guys who wants to keep umpires in the game
Me
because
too.
sometimes they make bad calls, but most of the time they're fine. And it's character.
But it's corporations.
That's
gonna
not
wanna-
even the point of it. That's not even the reason why I want. I like the bad calls sometimes. You like when a call goes your way and you're like, "Whew, shouldn't have gotten that." And you like the freakouts that the hitters have when the umpire screws up. That's why I like umpires in the game. I like the human element to it, where it's like he's been calling a strike zone's a little wide. I like that. I like the humanness. I like the chaos of humanity involved in sports. I don't want an automatic umpire, man. Why don't we just have an automatic robot swinging the bat and throwing the ball too? The pitcher can throw the ball 100,000 miles an hour, and the batter can swing way faster than anybody else. Why not? Screw it. Who cares?
But they're trying to put these machines in the baseball where it's just then there's no discrepancy.
Yep.
It's a strike, it's a ball.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get. It's perfect. I like a little imperfections. I'm imperfect.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
companies don't have to pay
Yeah.
the AI or the robot. You know what I mean? They have to pay the empire, and they
Yeah.
So, I don't think, especially with corporations, I think we're fucked.
I think it's a terrible time to be in the business, but like,
Oh, show business is done.
well, I don't think it's done.
Look at me look right now. It's done.
But there's still so many shows around and so many things being made.
But what I'm saying to you is, okay, I don't want to be Debbie Downer. I know a guy who's on 2 shows, and they're high-profile kind of shows. No one knows his name.
That's okay.
My point is that, and these shows are like the 2 shows I'm talking about are 1 in a million shows. I mean, they're the ones that all the critics and everyone are talking about.
Right.
Still, they don't know his name. My point being is that you know this town. You go right now. Go on Warner Brothers lot. It's
Dead.
coyotes are walking around. You know what I mean? It's dead.
You know what though? I think
Wow.
the industry in a lot of ways did it to themselves because why isn't it easy to film in California? It should be the easiest place on earth to film in Hollywood, California. It should be the best grand or the best.
facilities.
No, see, they want to relegate it to, well, the laws and all the. It should be easy. It should be cheap. It should be, the bureaucracy should just allow for it. It should be soup. But that's not it, man. It's the structure of the philosophy behind it. Because Bobby already pointed it out. Money. It's cheaper to just have a robot as an umpire. It's probably cheaper to just have one AI graphic designer or whatever are they called graphic? I don't even know what they're called. But it's probably cheaper to have one technical guy making all your characters in your show rather than hiring a bunch of people and then having to deal with them and their schedules, and it's so complicated. Oh, we don't have time for this. We can't make money off of this. It's because our whole society is based on this bullshit idea that money, stats, data, all this bullshit over the human. That's really what it is. We value the efficiency, the getting the shit done, getting the dollars in, getting the money over. No, this is actually a human endeavor. Acting, theater, the arts, that's a human endeavor. And there's an element of your soul that you're putting into your creation, right? You're doing kind of a imitation of God, creating, man, creating the world. We're doing that on a small scale with art. We're creating something that we're imbuing our beliefs and our ideas and our view of things into. But people made it just about the dollar. Here you go. Can you make money off of it? And I used to have that view too. I used to have more of a mechanicalistic kind of economy-focused view on this stuff. But I don't know, man. As I've gotten older, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are we doing this for again? What's this for? No, this is for humans. This is for the soul. And we've just completely ripped any sort of spirituality from our society. So what are you left with? You're left with just the material. What are we trying to achieve? We're trying to hit home runs? Okay, why don't we just put a robot batter in? It's like, no, dude, there's more to it. That there's a spiritual element to going to a baseball game, spiritual element to movies, to literature. And you just don't get out of technology.
The talent.
And they want to make money, and they want to make this more thriving, this industry, then do that. I don't know. We can
Well,
talk-
I mean, we talked to Gavin about tax breaks in LA or whatever. Is that what it is?
yeah, we're trying.
That's not it.
I mean, why don't they just give? I don't know.
But
Why
Michael,
why do tax breaks when you can just not have people dealing with the shit and we can just do AI? Like, that's literally what they'll say. They'll say, well, why don't we just not do tax breaks? Why don't we just not change the law? Who gives a shit about the law? And we'll just eliminate the person from it, because that's like the major problem here. That's the major hurdle.
listen to this. Like, let's talk about Theo's podcast. All right. What TV shows do better numbers than his podcast?
Not many.
Not many, dude. Okay, that's my point.
So it's the new norm is going to be people
Like,
with
this is-
YouTube shows. Things,
The reason
podcasts.
why I'm here doing your podcast is because I'm guest starring on a TV show,
What show?
The Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum.
Oh,
This is a show.
oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like
It's the
my
show of
point
life.
being is that
He's right.
You won't need them.
you're not going to need it. And people, the reason why people listen to Bad Friends, right, is because comedy in Hollywood is watered down. There's too many gatekeepers. There's too much censorship,
Yeah.
right? And people are getting it from the tap. No, there's a lot of people that don't like our styles. They think that we're whatever, I mean,
Yeah.
I can tell you what people-
Vulgar or whatever.
yeah, people say, but it doesn't matter. There is a segment, a large group of people on this planet that like what we're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like,
As long
for
as you
me,
have that support.
so
like-
for me, it's like, I do get auditions still. I get auditions like, hey, you want to do, a scene in this show that nobody watches? And I'm like, no. Plus, I have to read for it. Fuck off.
yeah. Why do I have to? Why should I do that?
For no money.
For nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 2 days, $1,500. A day.
What is it going to do for you?
And you're like, oh yeah, and then my agents and my managers take 40% of that with taxes. I come away with a couple $100 bucks.
I'll just do my own shit. Thanks,
yeah, I'll just
though.
do my thing.
Yeah,
that's my
thank
point.
you.
Now, if there was no such thing as podcasting, yeah, I'd wait in line like everyone else. But then, because if there was no YouTube, there was no social media, there was no TikTok, et cetera, right? It would be like the olden days where we would have to. They had gatekeepers. We'd have to see Allison Jones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Casting
And we'd have
directors.
to. You know what I mean?
There's more of an
audition.
excitement.
He touched upon something there too at the end, is that the avenues for the individual to do it themselves, I think, have increased tenfold with the internet. Art and all that stuff is now up to you. It's no longer a middleman. You can do it. You can go on and sit in front of a fucking camera like I'm doing. You can go on and write on a Substack. You can shill your shit. And that's kind of the move is that. And this is why I say I get so like pissed at people who are like, "Oh, it's over. There's nothing. There's so many barriers, and I can't do anything." And it's like, no, you just haven't fucking adapted. Like, there are barriers, and there's a lot of bullshit, and we talk about it. I'm not denying that, but to be like, "Oh, the individual has no moves in life anymore, and it's over." Not yet. It's not there just yet. You have moves right now. You can solidify your work online. You can solidify your presence online for sure. And people love that. That's the thing, is that they flock to it because they want realness. They want something real. They want a real person. They don't want some slop. They don't want the simulation. They don't want the falsity, you know? They want something real. They want real people, real art. That's why I think podcasts are so big too, because people want just real conversation. They just want real dialogue. They just want to hear two people being people. That's why I like them. That's why I like podcasts. It's just like chilling. You're just chilling with two people and they're talking about shit. We need people to assert humanity. We need somebody to assert humanity. But it's tough for me to think about a way you can assert humanity without God and without the soul. Because if you just relegate it to material and that me and you are nothing more than stardust floating through space, and we're no different than a rock or a tree or a dog, well then yeah, there is no reason for us not to datafy things and for us to relegate ourselves to mechanical contraptions. And why would you care about a real person on the screen rather than an AI? You can't tell the difference. Who cares? It's like, well, there's a human that was behind that before. Now there's not. There was a soul that was being put into it. And when people want to talk about stagnation, you don't think that this shit's going to cause more stagnation? Just AI drivel of what has already been done? That's going to just make things worse. Money is bullshit anyways. The US dollar is bullshit. It's backed by fucking nothing. It's fiat. Who cares? We need to have an assertion. The government spends billions of dollars on nonsense. They spend billions of dollars on killing people. They can't spend billions of dollars on helping people. They print money every day. Who gives a fuck? That's why I'm not totally against AI or technology. I'm not a Luddite. But I think that we need to have an understanding and a mentality here of what we're actually doing here, what we're actually aiming towards. Is it to get rid of people? Is it to replace people? Or is it to enhance their lives and actually rid them of problems that they might have had otherwise? That's the bottom line that we need to be thinking towards. And I don't think a lot of the AI people think about that shit. I don't think they care about that shit.